Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the Foundry. I'm JB here with Ken, Sly, and Tony. We're back with another review for the Hawkeye series. And today we're on episode 5, Ronin. And man, what a doozy this episode was. What a fucking massive disappointment. But hey, had a nice reveal at the end. I was very excited about. Spider-Man's like a day away. There's some good shit this week, huh, boys?
Oh
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. It was an improvement from the last one, in my opinion.
Well-
So
Hey, we're moving towards the end, the big climax of the episode. It feels like this episode and last episode, I feel like it was very kind of in the middle, like filler. Like I still don't know where the show's really going.
Way too much exposition.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
it's like,
no,
if you
one
still need
episode
it-
left to figure out where it's
If
going.
you still
Yeah.
need this much exposition,
they're like, let's go
second
back to the
half of the
LARPers. How should have bet it's the LARPers? It's like an army of LARPers.
Take down the crime syndicates in New York.
They all have like wooden
City.
swords just beating the. It's like 80 dudes, 80 wooden swords beating the shit out of Kingpin.
oh shit,
And
LARPers
Grand
are
Central.
flag smashers, man.
Like the
Oh,
Warriors,
no.
bro.
No, it's like role models with Sean William Scott.
No.
All right, so we started the episode off with a nice 2018 little flashback where it's blip bullshit quote as I wrote in my notes. That's about it. Immediately
Yeah.
after that, you guys want to talk about
well,
that?
but you
Because
said blip bullshit and nothing.
well,
gotta say
I was
what it is.
literally
Bullshit.
just referring back to you
He hasn't
guys.
seen Black Widow though.
Yeah,
He
I was
doesn't know
gonna
what's
say,
going
I was gonna
on.
say, hey, do you guys want to
Okay,
cover
okay,
this? Because
okay.
I haven't seen Black
Basically-
Widow.
Basically, Yelena and another agent are going into.
I saw the
uh,
episode. I don't need you to tell me what's happened.
I'm telling you what's happening, motherfucker.
We don't need to go
They're-
fucking
Don't
like.
need
They're going into. They basically think this chick is brainwashed because in Black Widow, everyone's brainwashed and they create this serum thing that they spray in people's faces, that red mist. And then you get sprayed and then you're not brainwashed. They think this chick's brainwashed, but she ends up not being brainwashed. You know, they're like, oopsies, like, you're not brainwashed.
But
Sorry.
have fun with the cancer in 8 years.
Yeah. Like, they literally just get that bitch high and she's like, what the fuck? You
like
ruined
Watchmen.
my carpet. It's like
I-
Big Lebowski, and she's like, that was my favorite carpet. That was a good rug. You know?
That fucking.
Putting aside the blip bullshit, John, there was one big discrepancy about it that I really hated. I hated that the paint also encountered the blip. Did you notice that?
I think that was her realizing.
I thought
as
she was
coming
remodeling.
back.
That
This
shit
is why I like this.
stupid.
This is why I like this episode. This is the only first point of view we get from someone that was in the blip.
Your environment
it's
should not change like
instantaneous.
that.
What about
It should
Monica
literally-
Rambeau? What about
It
Monica?
should be like closing your eyes and then, oh shit, everything's different.
Monica's wasn't
Instead-
instantaneous though. It was her coming back from the blip. It wasn't what she was doing before. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, she was in the room with her mom.
Yeah.
Fuck Monica. We don't care about Monica.
But seeing like the walls change colors, I was like, dude, you should have just changed the colors. Like, ah.
That was weird how
People
like, dissolved
remodel
them.
Sly. It's been
I-
5 years.
The way it came, like the way it transitioned though, like
It was like a lucid dream kind of thing. It's like a fever dream. You're like, oh
Well, it's
shit,
probably
like the
her
walls.
eyes just dusting back together piece by
oh
piece.
shut the fuck up. Let's move on.
That is
Just- Jesus Christ.
never mind. Fuck this.
What the fuck? Probably her eyes. Get the fuck out of here.
I think it was
Moving
a good CGI direction decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you ever wake up in the morning and you know your
My
eyes,
eyes are
just
still dusting back. together.
dissolve different colors together when you're sober? I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
I think it was
Okay.
a creative choice. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. Very creative.
I don't think it was supposed to be necessarily realistic. It was supposed to be more representative of her experience coming back.
I didn't have that big of a problem with it, but I was just trying to say like, hey, I see where Sly's coming from there.
Oh no, I definitely see what he's saying. I also had that thought as well. So
So we
I
should
could see both,
protest the rest
but-
of this episode until they fix it.
yeah.
I'll protest
Edit
the
in
whole
post.
episode altogether. Shit, man.
So, anyways, they show
let's
her
just skip
blip
to the big
experience and
reveal.
coming back, and so it was just to get her background before
Mhm.
she finds out that her sister's, gone. And
Where's
then
my
we get the
sister? I need
intro.
to tell her I'm okay. Psych, she's not the one that's okay. bro.
Have
you
you
She's
seen
not okay.
Natasha? Is she
The reason you're okay is because she's not okay.
How do you know that name?
That's interesting. Shut up.
So then they
God.
roll the intro credits and whatever, and then
Yeah.
we cut to the actual start of the episode
There's
where we
Kate and her
see
mom. They're chatting
Yep.
Yeah. Again.
yeah, she's
again.
fixing her up.
I'm so tired of her and her mom fucking talking. Why is this bitch
I'm
getting
tired.
screen time?
I'm tired of everyone fucking speaking
I
and opening their
I didn't
fucking
realize
mouth.
the show was called Kate Bishop's mom.
It's not
She's
even
in-
called Kate Bishop.
They're like
It's-
just force feeding her character at this point. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck the whole deal with her is yet.
Yeah, she spilled some beans about Jack to her mom, and she's like, "You just be careful, okay?" And that's what shit
she
with
actually says
Maya.
that she'd look into it, which
Yeah,
is interesting. I
That's
was
what shit
surprised.
about Maya and Kazi. I don't give a fuck. They didn't really say anything
Yeah.
interesting.
Nope.
Yeah. Then Kate like went back to her apartment. It's all burnt to shit. And then she's like, "Hey, what's up, Russian lady?" There was a really cringy conversation. They ate some fucking macaroni. It's really cringy. And I don't. Was it a callback to Black Widow, or was it just like really forced and awkward on purpose?
So I mean, the macaroni part was a callback to the movie because her
Black
favorite
Widow,
food as
yeah.
a kid, she liked macaroni. So that was a bit of the reason why they were making the macaroni and cheese in that episode. But yeah, the whole beginning part where she's like being all friendly was kind of weird. But I think she was just trying to be all somewhat buddy to then intimidate her later. I don't really know. I don't really understand the point of that, to be honest, because eventually she just gets to the point and says, "I'm gonna kill, Clint Barton," and then she's like, "Why would you do that? He's a good person." And so like she's like, "What is?" She's like, "He was an Avenger," and she's like, "What does that even mean? He was an Avenger. Why does that make him now automatically just a good
Why does it
person
give him a
just 'cause he
pass?
saved
Yeah.
a bunch of people? He still killed a bunch of people." And so she's defending him while Yelena's like, "No, I'm gonna kill him. If you get in my way, I'm gonna I'm gonna end you essentially." And then she leaves. That's
Man,
Keep in
making
mind-
Yelena be looking hot.
Keep in mind, this
With her hair down.
conversation, this scene, took up a quarter of the entire episode.
Yeah, it was long as fuck.
Did
It
you
was-
actually measure it out?
It's 10 minutes out of the 40-minute episode.
Yeah,
And that's including the outro. So it's, yeah.
it was
It is not
interesting.
10 minutes.
It was
I'm serious.
interesting to see Kate kind of be swayed by Yelena and what she said about Clint, and she started to think about it.
That's
Then
Yeah.
she started to second guess it, which you could like see it on her face and stuff like that. So she's not completely like blind, blindly following him. Like it looks like she's actually thinking for herself a bit.
Yeah, to some degree, for sure.
Yep. Then Hawkeye got the new suits from Grills or whatever the fuck that dude's name was, and he's
They
like,
didn't.
cool.
I mean, they didn't show it though,
No.
which was disappointing. They'll show it in the last episode.
We
They'll
almost
food
had a
off.
name for the dog, but that also got cut off. It's like, oh, okay. That's
It's
right.
just Pizza Dog, my guy. It's just Pizza
Yeah.
Dog.
He's like, oh, I have a name, by the way. And then it's like cut scenes.
Yeah.
And Jackie Boy got arrested. He's like, the police are like, hey man, your sword's way too big. And he was like, okay, fuck.
You know,
God damn it.
I have a
You
suspicion
think he has a
about
roll down?
Jackie Boy. Oh my god.
He was actually like, he's like, oh, don't worry, darling. I totally understand why you did this. I'll be out in a jiffy. I was like,
I think he's a vigilante.
You think what?
I think he's a vigilante because he handled that so calmly.
Or it's a setup. It was just an
So
act
Jack's
to
the
get Kate
Ronin.
off of them.
I think that he tried to get close to Eleanor to uncover what the hell she was doing.
maybe. And Eleanor, like, it's obviously Eleanor that like she fucking looked
Oh,
into and got
it's-
arrested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still seem like they're in on something. I personally think it was a setup just to make sure, just to get Kate off of them.
Yeah,
to
pretty
get-
much.
to
That
remove her
is, yeah.
suspicion. That's my.
She's
theory,
never gonna
but-
suspect, her mother. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Hawkeye is like, ah, Ronin shit, and he gets the suit back on. He's like, I'm gonna be a bad boy now. And he fucking like shoots an arrow into a tracksuit guy's fucking, a super expensive luxury vehicle, because
Custom
everyone
bro.
has. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the note. Yeah.
Yeah.
To Maya, that was kind of funny.
And then they
Yeah.
who mentions the big guy?
The big
Clint
guy.
does.
Cell phone?
Clint
Clint
does.
does.
Clint-
Yeah,
Clint
that's what
mentions
it
the big guy
was.
to his
Yeah.
wife. He's like, I really hope this doesn't extend to him. And it's like,
There was a ton of references to the big guy and shit like that.
Again,
throughout the
it's
episode.
the auto place is called Fat Man Auto Sales. So
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was cool. He's got the Ronin suit on. He beat the shit out of fucking Maya and the tracksuit people, and he tried to have a conversation with her. Says, "Hey, I'm gonna spare you, but really don't feel like it's gonna fucking work. Like you still killed her dad, and she still wants to kill you. Like I don't think she gives a fuck, dude. I really don't.
The only thing that I liked about this episode was actually that he kind of clued her in about something that happened that night.
Yeah, about
And
her.
it seems like the big guy, one, wanted her father out of the picture.
Yeah.
And then two, the informant who tipped off Clint, it seems like it was, Kazi.
Yeah, I agree.
She asked him questions and he's all nervous. He's like, "Oh, where's this coming from? I was, I don't know. I was on my Xbox, you know?"
Or he was implying, or they were
What would
implying.
Kazi's motive be, though?
No, I think
To get to
because-
eliminate someone so he could go up in the ranks.
That's what I think it is.
not only that, but I think Kazi is also like taking orders from whoever is Maya's
Yes.
boss too.
Yes.
I think they're saying the big guy was Hawkeye's informant, or Kazi was Hawkeye's informant.
This could be setting up for her show where she might, I don't know, go on like a warpath and
Are
hunt down the big
fucking
guy.
seriously doing a fucking Maya show?
Oh yeah, they're doing.
Yeah, they
Echoes.
already
Echoes.
confirmed that.
Does anyone here want to fucking watch that?
No.
No,
It
not
depends.
really.
She's
It's gonna be nothing
supposedly,
but subtitles.
she's
No, obviously
supposedly
there's gonna be
able to
dialogue.
copy any move like Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
I think that's something
She just
that's
does it
why
by blind or deaf.
in the
sorry.
comic
She's got
in the
the
comic
photographic
she's supposed to
reflexes.
be able to do that. They haven't really expressed that as well in the show, so I guess we'll see. But yeah, after that, there was one part in that was kind of cool where Kate comes in and she tracks his phone and she as Maya's about to like try to attack Ronin in this case, she shoots the sword out of her hand with an arrow, which I thought was kind of cool. And then they actually escape, and she has an exit plan, which was a callback to her not having an exit plan in the last episode. And Hawkeye was kind of surprised and impressed, I guess. So that was kind of interesting as well. And then they leave, and then that's it.
And then Yelena finds Eleanor, and she's like following her, and then she like fucking texts Kate. She's like, "Yo, found out who hired me. It's your mom." And also, here's a picture of her standing next to Kingpin. Oh fuck!
Oh shit!
Shit was nice, but yeah, it does not make up for the episode.
No, it was fucking terrible. Not terrible. It's just fucking there. It's like just a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah. I feel like this show has mostly been high hopes and a lot of letdown.
Yep. That's like I left the episode like super positive because I was super excited. I was like, oh man, fuck yeah, it's motherfucking Kingpin. I love Daredevil with a fucking passion. But that doesn't make this show any better just because you bring in characters that were established like really well in different shows that purposely Disney disconnected its universe from.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh, just kidding. He actually is a part of that universe, which they fucking will,
So how are they going to explain this exactly? They got two choices.
I don't give a fuck what they do. I just hope it's good. Like
Exactly. That's all that matters to me. Don't cock this up.
yeah. I mean like they're not going to because he's already established as a fucking character, And he knows that fucking character too, and I feel like he's going to be able to throw some weight with that character, because I feel like he's attached to it. I feel like he's very proud the way he's been about it on Twitter and shit,
He's definitely owning it.
Yeah. And hopefully they won't fuck it up. I hope this season, because we just got one episode left, right?
One episode. That's it.
That's next week, baby. I'm fucking pretty excited for her. Big man. Ken, are you familiar with the Daredevil series?
No, I'm not.
Man,
I haven't watched it, but I know a bit at least.
you should watch that show. It is so fucking good. It's genuinely good.
Binge it before the last episode of Hawkeye.
Hey, if you start it, you will.
Do it.
Yeah, I'd say like past after episode 3, you're gonna want to watch the entire show like in a day. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I love Daredevil. That's my favorite like Marvel Netflix show.
It's
Nice.
incredible.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
right.
incredible. Which hopefully, that's what you need a little bit of to make Hawkeye better. You just need some fucking Daredevil in there.
Good references.
Yeah. Man, this episode,
Uh,
it was kind of cool to see Ronan like in the fight scene earlier with like Maya and the goons. Like he silently took everyone down and shit. And it was just like, I guess maybe he was a reawakened and rekindled a little bit. His
Yep.
motivation was because he had a little one like heart to heart with Natasha. He just like he turned off his hearing aid and it was just him. He couldn't hear anything but himself, you know. So he was
Yeah.
zoned in a little bit, and he's like, I'm gonna do something kind of bad and wear the Ronin suit and kind of feed into some of that anger.
Yeah. So I guess that leaves us with the scoring. What does everyone think?
5.
Another 5. Okay. Sly, how about you?
I'll give it a 6.
Tony?
I'll give it a 7.
I will actually agree with Tony and give it a 7 as well.
I'm curious. So you know, oh man, how do I talk? I don't want John to like get the spoiler really though. I mean, you already know though. I've already told you. But the character that talks to Yelena at the end of Black Widow.
No. This like it's completely fine. Like I went in this knowing like about Black Widow spoilers, and this is for people that have probably watched the other stuff, you know. So
So
go
like,
ahead, yeah.
does this mean like the character that what's the chick from fucking Seinfeld at the end of Black Widow that comes to that
Julia
also comes to
Louis-Dreyfus.
fucking yeah, and she also comes to the dude in fucking Falcon.
She's essentially a
Yeah,
handler.
so is Yelena working for her or
She gives her contracts, I believe. She's kind of like the middleman. She's the
Okay.
one giving her business. But if essentially the person who hired her and said, "I want Clint Barton, off the map." Well,
I'm just wondering if that chick's gonna show up next episode, like at the
Well,
end.
I
Because
doubt
so
it.
far, every grounded type thing that they've had that is like they have like the Marvel shit with like fucking space shit and extraterrestrial and
Cosmos.
superpowers,
Yeah.
and then they have the shit that's grounded like this, like just like people just being able to fight and shoot
if they
each
do
other.
that, she'd probably try
She's
and
gonna
recruit
pop up in
Echo.
this again. I feel like.
If she had to recruit anyone or like hit up anyone, it would probably be Echo in this show.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
They're setting
Could be
something
interesting.
up like very slowly but surely. They're just kind of like pulling people in and be like,
Isn't she
"We're
supposed to be
gonna-
like Dark Avengers?
Yes.
There's a few
or-
different teams with possibility. Yeah.
She's like
Yeah,
if Nick
that's one of 'em.
Fury was Karen.
Well,
Well, I think that leaves it with something like a 6 for a score.
6.5.
Probably a
maybe.
little bit,
yes,
6,
yeah,
6.5, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was episode 5. Next week, got the finale, guys. Get hyped. Fucking Kingpin. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's left off
Lot
with a
to wrap
very,
up.
very good taste in my mouth. Very excited for the next episode, just because that reveal, although the next 2 episodes, or previous 2 episodes, fucking did nothing for me personally.
I mean,
Yeah.
3 did.
I said the last 2,
He-
4 and 5.
so-
Yeah, he means this
Oh,
one,
okay.
4 and 5, yeah.
Yeah, apologies. Anyways, yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave some support for the Foundry. Give us jobs. We'll see you guys later next week for the finale of Hawkeye. Until then, see you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.